Alrighty, so Final Fantasy is gonna have to wait a little bit, and this is why, because Half-Life, the classic game, has gotten a ray tracing mod by the same one that made, I believe, Quake and Doom ray tracing. I'm also changed my layout, and I can see that it is in the way for performance metric. Can I fix that? Because you might wanna see. Whoop. Let's see. Center vertically. There we go. Let's do this. At least for this game, or modification, I would say. But yeah, the same guy, ray tracing on, and how you gonna achieve that is gonna be below in a link. Pretty much it's 2 zip files that you will unpack into the Half-Life Steam folder. It's recommended with the Steam here, you know, I think this is only right on Steam, so no options. And a clean install is recommended for this one. And within the unpacked files, there will be an executable that you can run for this mod to work. It's all pretty easy to get through. There also is a guide for DLSS. I have downloaded the DLSS fix here, or patch, to add that also. So there is also support for, let me do this. It's also support for FSR 2.1. So I'm thinking that's why I have my performance metric up in the left to show you that. If you're wondering about the new camera here, it is just simply because I do really prefer the old one. You can leave comment if you think this is alright, or this is terrible, or remove the camera altogether. It's fine. But it's just that the old one, you know, I really like that. I prefer that style, but it uses about 20%, in some cases up to 30% of you know, the GPU. So it's quite, it can affect performance. It hasn't been a real problem, but going forward, since I don't think that I'm gonna be able to get a RTX 4000 series card, unfortunately, because I would love to try DLSS 3 with the frame generation. But yeah, so I'm just thinking ahead, doing this camera style to get the extra performance here, and maybe that will also help you a little bit. OBS is still gonna take maybe 10% or something like that, so but maybe you will get a little bit more, you know, correct numbers if you're looking at this and wondering how it's gonna run on your system. And I'm running this in 1440p. So yeah, let's get into it and just start the game so I can get rid of this annoying helicopter background here, the noise. Quite annoying, hell of annoying intro menu sound, quite loud. So let's just start. Let's start from new. You can toggle on and off ray tracing by button press. I'm gonna try that. I'm also thinking that we can find like a spot and just quite early on just do a quick basic test with Nvidia version, the AMD FSR, to see the difference in quality, just very quick and brief, and performance numbers just also again very quick. And you can see my setting here. I don't have lens dirt and I don't like bloom, so I turn that one off. Don't know what pixel textures mean exactly, if it is something to do with what you can see on the right side. Alright, you know what, let's try it without the pixel textures. That's his personal preference. I don't know what you like. I can see pixel textures having quite a nice charm actually, but just YouTube will be easier to compress without the pixel textures. So, and I think that DLSS and the AMD FSR might work better without it also. So yeah, let's run it like this, and you can see here ray tracing, no ray tracing. I will be toggling that within the game. Campaign, new game. Let's just go easier to start it off. Ooh, thank God that chopper is gone.
And welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just move the window here a little bit out of the way for me so I can see audio levels, recording. There we go.
This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the
I
Black Mesa
did play this when it was released. I did not play very far. I think I got to like just a little past the reactor part. I don't know why I didn't finish this game. Maybe I should finish this game now. Let's toggle from ray tracing quickly. No ray tracing. And ray tracing.
This train is
ray tracing off.
From level 3 dormitories to
ray tracing on. Yeah, I think it does add quite a lot the ray tracing here. Ray tracing on and off and on. But I can see that, you know, depending on what you prefer, you might like the classical view. That's perfectly fine. Ray tracing is on, so let's turn it off. It's quite a dramatic feel of difference here, so. And ray tracing is back on, but I think I prefer ray tracing in this game. And you can see it's quite heavy game. 1440p, and I'm only hitting around 70. And if OBS takes 10%, I might be able to hit 80%. This is with DLSS in the quality mode. Let's turn off ray tracing here. This is a huge difference, and turn it on. It's very different here with light sources and that. This one, turn off ray tracing. Huge difference with the red light there, and on. Turn off ray tracing. Turn it on. Yeah, much more natural feeling here. Such an amazing work the modder has done with this. Let's go. Yeah, so we have Nvidia DLSS quality around 70 FPS. So let's turn it off. Ooh, the FPS is really going down. 40, it's saying around 40 FPS. Resume. Yeah, 40, so 30 FPS loss from 70 to 40. Still works, but I want to see a AMD FSR. Can I? Oh, let's do quality. So Nvidia DLSS quality around 70, and the FSR quality around 70. They are about equal. And we don't have the classic. This is with the ray tracing light. Yeah, pretty. Like, it's great that the AMD FSR is available. Turn back ray tracing now. Really is great. AMD FSR is really nice. I'm just using it, you know, DLSS because the Nvidia hardware gets in a little bit more FPS, I feel. But this is really nice. Really good performance here. Let's run it a little bit with AMD FSR here. I want to turn it down to, because I'm gonna be running DLSS with the balance, because I want around 100 FPS. This isn't super fast, so I think 70 is fine. Probably 60 is fine, but still, around 100 is where like my sweet spot is. I got around 90. I am still in the FSR. Ray tracing is on. Really nice looking. Turning off here, it's the red there. You can see the yellow effect on the wall there. That's the ray tracing doing. Without it, there is none. Yes, makes these little small changes, and it's really nice. I am curious to
and
see
low
what kind of
clearance security.
FPS I will get
Please contact
when we
Black
get
Mesa
off this
personnel
train.
for further information.
Now when I...
If you have an associate with a
Well,
background in the areas of
doesn't really matter.
theoretical physics,
Doesn't seem like OBS is definitely
or
isn't
other
using too much of the GPU here, so...
please contact our civilian
but
recruitment
Nvidia
division.
Open
The
Broadcaster
Black
and
Mesa Research
remove the background,
Facility is an equal
unfortunately
opportunity
is heavy. If I had a RTX 40 card, I definitely would keep it, use that with the background
A
removal.
reminder to all Black Mesa
But just to
personnel,
get a little bit of an
regular
extra boost
radiation
here
and biohazard screenings
for the
are a
future games
requirement
that are
of
getting more and more
continued
demanding,
employment
I
in the
decided to
Black
switch
Mesa Research
this
Facility.
camera.
Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation
I just
checkup
wish I had a
is
more
grounds
nicer
for
background
immediate termination.
for it to
If you
show
feel
off.
you have been exposed to
Yeah, I don't do
radioactive or
ray
other
tracing is
hazardous
off.
materials in the
Turn it
course
on.
of your
Yeah, you can
duties,
see it more natural, the
contact your
green here.
aviation safety officer immediately.
You can blow
Work
up.
safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it. Now
Off.
arriving at Sector C test labs
On. You can
and
see how the
control
light on the
facilities.
walls and everything just bounces more natural, and it bounces off in this tunnel.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security
And
officer
AMD
to
FSR, I
verify
think it
your
looks really nice.
identity.
Like these older
Before
games are
exiting the train,
perfect both
be
for
sure to check
DLSS
your
and
area for
FSR
personal
when there
belongings.
isn't too,
Thank
like,
you, and have
the
a very
simpler
safe
the textures and
productive
you know,
day.
the game style
Mr. Freeman, looks like you're running
and the,
late.
you know, the movement and everything. There's not a lot of like grass or textures like that or water flowing textures. The easier it is for FSR and DLSS to really work nice. Yeah, really great FPS here, but let's see. So we get around 89. I want to switch to... Let's turn that off. Balanced. Little, it's just like 1 or 2 more FPS. The performance between these two, DLSS and FSR 2.1, are very similar. They are really both good alternative, but you know, DLSS is built into the Nvidia card I have, so it's a little bit more FPS, just a slight, and to my, you know, research and personal just quick test, it just have given just a smidge better quality. I don't really can tell that because I'm not looking, I'm not trying to see this is a DLSS defect, this is some else defect. I'm just, you know, if the game is nice, something isn't popping out, that's great for me. I think that's why I had no problem with DLSS 1.0, because I wasn't trying to focus on finding artifacts. I'm just playing the game. I'm focused on the main areas of the game where I'm looking, and nothing really popped out straight at me in the games that I used them in. But you can also see the performance metric here. It's very single-threaded. This is an older game, not really CPU bound or anything. You can see my specifications and not using a lot of my VRAM, but it is really, you know, with the ray tracing and everything, it's really gonna hammer your GPU. But with FSR running at 60, if you're running this game at 60, or if you can even enjoy 30, I'm sure you can, you know, run this on lower tier hardware, or you can always, you know, swap to... You can always go down to the performance mode. Since this is an older game with simpler textures, still very much playable. And the performance is really top-notch in the performance mode. But yeah, I would have no problem, even if there is, you know, there is a quality difference. I could still play it like this. I would have still enjoyed the game. Not really super focused on all of, you know, the small little glitches that might be present here and there. But since I'm fine with this frame, adding a little bit more, let's turn off no ray tracing. The nice, very nice classic visuals, nothing really crazy, but it does makes it, you know, shadows and stuff just be a little bit more natural feeling. I don't know if you guys like bloom. I guess I can turn on the bloom. Making, you can see that on the lights over there in the roof here. You know, have a little bit of like a glow to them. I've never really been a fan of that. I don't remember this, but I did try this just to make sure that the game worked. Wrong way. Thinking I want to get to some more fun areas.
Yeah, this all looks normal. Well, right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
But yeah, you know, this modification is free, but you need to own Half-Life on Steam. But I believe this is quite super cheap and always on sale pretty much, and like most people have it in some way or others. It looks really smooth here with VRR on. That's why I have VSync on, and you know, that's why 90 frames is not a problem. It's not causing any weird hearing or stuttering. Let's see, this is the part where I stopped playing, so turn off ray tracing just to see how it looks a little bit. It's a big... oh! The ray tracing added a control room. Interesting. Is that a glitch or... no. You can see the lights in the roof, that they are casting light, green light to the walls and also to the roof itself, and without there's just really nothing, and there's like this fixed white light on the wall here, and it's more greenish. Everything, since the lights are green, everything here just turn more green. Just feels a bit more natural. It's a shame that you can't turn off ray tracing and the performance would change, but I guess you could just play the vanilla game anyway, so...
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you. Here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of gamble, but we need the...
really difficult, I find, to tweak the voice and sound effects and music volumes. I haven't spent a ton of time, so... you can't... can you turn on... I don't know what, if that is the sound effects. Is it... there's no like subtitles to turn on. I don't know if the subtitles works in the regular version actually. But otherwise you can tweak the most important things. Can you change? Oh right, here you can change the controls if you like. So again, here you have the graphical thing. I think this is turned on by default. I'm gonna turn that one off. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, you can see it gets a little bit sharper there. Let's turn on pixel textures a little bit to see, so you can decide if you think that might be better.
Waiting for you, Gordon.
Go a little bit sharper here. I'm supposed to go here. Hopefully I can do this without hearing what they are saying.
It's about to go critical.
I think I'm supposed to go here, right? Yeah. It's weird. Sound effects does not seem to be... That's not the NPC. Can you? Yeah, I don't know if you can just change the what slider is for the NPC talking to you. Let's see. Tracing off, on. Right. Yeah.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that no...
So let's see. Turn off. Ooh. From the balance mode we went from 100 to 43, and this one we get 17. That's a good chunk. Balanced. 94 is 95, so 4 FPS difference. 4. Let's show off AMD FSR a little bit here for you.
Nothing will go wrong.
Yes, you're right.
You can see the fixed light just pretty much right down there, and when you turn on ray tracing it more bounce and lights up. Here it's going to go to hell. I think there might be some risk of high volumes here, so be prepared for that.
Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments.
I can see why you prefer non-ray tracing, because classical, the lighting that they did manually is, you know, has its charm. I do think that this looks quite more weirder. This just has more of this natural feeling. Just the lighting does not really seem to bounce like super. And, yeah, it's just something, you know, superficial, but you know, it does has its classic vibe. Here it's just more as like kind of a natural feeling, right? We're tracing off, and now it's dark. I'm guessing that when the lights come on here, it's gonna bounce all over the place.
Very good. We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. Whoa, okay. Ray tracing on, ray tracing off. Off looks nothing like dramatic at all. On is so much more dramatic here.
Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy. Well,
No, it's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you any moment now. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
So much more dramatic, this one.
Gordon, get away from the beat.
Shutting down. No. Attempting shutdown. It's not. It's not shutting down. It's not.
No ray tracing? Ray tracing. Yeah, ray tracing just has, whoa, much more dramatic effect. And I don't know how much more than like lightning has been added by ray tracing. Might be some lightning stuff other than the original also being added. No ray tracing, just black and white. Right, here we are. I think I might like it more with the pixelated graphical. I'm gonna switch, not that this really matters, AMD FSR are working wonders here. But again, to just, you know, few more frames and really like this. Gonna keep bloom off, I'm sorry, I don't know. It's not really my thing, like dirt effects and chromatic aberration and stuff like that. We're not gonna play a lot more here unless, you know, there are comments wanting me to but try to play this game for the first time through. But that could also interfere with Final Fantasy. Poor game. Will I ever get to finish that? Oh, so nice.
Thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you. Who is responsible for this mess?
Classical, no ray tracing light, and with ray tracing, you can see the lightning on the wall here. That one, it's just, to me, it really adds an ambience, and that's why I got, you know, part of why I added. That's part of why I then did add, you know, the RTX 2080, because I really like this one. Like the technical advances and stuff. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
I suspect that this could have led to oblige a fellow scientist.
They're gonna let me out?
Access denied.
Hello? Hello? Wow. Can I see something? Will it autosave? Yes, it does. I don't think I need to save myself, right? 0003. Oh. Okay. Need to change something. That could be fun to have. I think it's good. Let me do then that. Again, the link to the modification will be down below. You do need a copy of the Half-Life on Steam. Oh, okay. Whoop. I saved you. Whoa, okay, what? He's gone insane. Oh.
That'll look nice in my trophy room.
Don't know where to go from here, so let's turn off ray tracing. Oh god, yeah. Ray tracing on. Oh, this is scary looking. Holy crap. That's a huge difference. Now I'm gonna try something, so just for the max performance, and you can see how bad you think the performance mode will work. I think it still is perfectly fine. Since it is very simple textures, this doesn't bug me. I'm about to die here. Yeah, I don't think I mind using the performance mode. To me, when I'm just playing it, it's not a huge difference. And I think the extra smoothness just justifies it. I'm still almost maxing out my RTX 3070 in 1440p, even in performance mode, so... Ooh, reflection without? Yeah, okay, this is definitely changed by the modification to show off ray tracing. The ray trace reflection, soft shadows and lightning. Is this a full path traced? Maybe it is. That is impressive. Oh, there we go. But yeah, if you don't have like an RTX card, or you know, and or if for some reason want me to try to play through this, you can always leave a comment about it. And it might happen. I would still, you know, since I did start Final Fantasy VII, I would really like to get through that. It's easy that stuff just happens, coming in the way. Sometimes. Yeah, for this video I think I'm right about done here pretty soon, so I just or atmospheric like in the original here is not that it's super bad, but this just brings it almost to a Doom 3 level, which I enjoy more as. It said something about help me, Ash. I know that you can like look maybe at like a map or something. Oh right, this is the way. Let's check without the ray tracing. Then turn it on. Shouldn't that light be more casting? Maybe not, or maybe that's just not perfect. I feel that that spinning light there should have more of an effect, but it might be something that couldn't be done by the mod. But the general atmospheric is much better with the ray tracing on, in my opinion here. This way. I was thinking I would go to where I could find like a gun. Turning off ray tracing. This looks pretty, pretty good without the ray tracing. Just more dramatic with the ray tracing on there. No ray tracing. Everything just feels so static here, and you know, this just makes it come alive. Oh, there we go. That was what I wanted to get. Oh. Oh, there. Perfect, and it seems to be saved. Oof. Oh, wait. Didn't I pick up? There we go. What? That was weird. But let's end it here. Again, if you think that you want me to play it, you can always leave a comment about that. I think, I don't know, maybe I played this when it came out a little bit more, a little bit longer. Not sure. I haven't played through Half-Life 2 and episode 1 and 2 and Half-Life Alyx, but not this game. Something about it never really made me play it when it came out, and I never revisited it, so could be fun with this mod and everything. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna leave that up. If there is like few comments that wants me to do it, and I might do it. If there is, you know, not really requesting it, I might just not do it. I'm gonna leave this installed for a while. Maybe I myself just feel that I really want to do it. I still have few demos to play. Hopefully they haven't been taken down, and then get into maybe one less try of a game, and then I have Final Fantasy 7 hopefully to continue, and oof, yeah, there's a lot of content that I have planned. So, but this was Half-Life 1 with the ray tracing mod. comment. I will leave it, you know, in the information box here below where you can find it, and it's pretty simple to get going, and that's why I'm not gonna you know, go through the steps, because they might change. If this mod gets updated, it might be some tweaking that needs to be done. General thing that I can say is that you should, if you have played Half-Life before, it might be a good idea to read a section about what files you might, well, no, it should be compatible with the save files, I believe. But you know, if you can, the best thing is obviously to have just a clean install of Half-Life, which I had since I have never played it, like since it came out. So had 0 Half-Life files on my hard drives or my SSD, and you know, then there were no problems to just unpack the 2 zip files into that folder, run the correct executable, and you know, adjust FSR or DLSS, since if you apply that, obviously, you know, if you feel that it seems a little bit of challenging for the DLSS, just go with FSR. It's really great. Probably gonna be just fine with it. Don't try to like sweat it if it seems like trouble to get that going. The DLSS part, you know, you gain like a few frames, and in a game like this, there's barely any visual difference anyways. So FSR 2.1 that works on just AMD, Intel, you know, Nvidia's great alternative. Great to get that in there. And yeah, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more videos coming up, and hopefully Final Fantasy VII will resume in the future. And have a great day till then.